this week during the special teams period, Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips, they're like catching tennis balls. They're on their knees catching tennis balls. And a lot of the newspapers have pictures of it. And with one hand, and it's like they got to catch the tennis ball. It's like they find like the weirdest drills for these guys to do when special teams is going. It's only like probably like 8 guys who don't, who are too valuable to play special teams.
Yeah.
And that's when quarterbacks they start throwing into the targets and throwing into trash cans and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Did you because today's presser, he was Mike McDaniel was asked about what Bradley Chubb said about lying. Did you catch that, TD?
I heard about it. And that's all I had to hear. I mean, Bradley Chubb, thank you for your honesty. What I've been telling people all along, everybody be lying to overinflate each other because they protecting each other and they protecting the team. McDaniel's number one rule. And not everything is a lie, obviously, but he didn't really mean it like, oh, they're lying. He's just saying it ended up being a lie, so they lied. So it didn't turn out the way that we said, therefore it was a lie. Now we need to own it and make it real.
That's pretty much the sentiment
it was a flip on words to say it was a lie, to have more conviction towards let's change that, to me.
No. It was my question, and y'all know me. I've been here too long to fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You know what I'm saying? So this whole culture change thing, it just makes me real uncomfortable. You know how many cultures I've seen around here? You know how many culture changes I've heard about? I'm probably at double digits of culture changes. And it's just and that's just the theme. You don't even have to ask about it. All these guys, they're just like, yeah, we're trying to change the culture. We're trying to change culture. We're trying to change culture. It's about actions. It's not about talking. It's about holding people accountable. And the funny thing is, I've heard all of this before from this team, but apparently they weren't doing it. And remember when what's the whack safety? I always forget his name. The one that was bad last year from Buffalo. He's that.
Jordan Poyer.
Jordan Poyer. Remember when he came out and was basically like, yeah, y'all, Dolphins are a team that folds. They're soft. They punching them out there. I mean, we all know that this is true, but but nobody else on the team they might whisper about it, but and he said it out loud, and they had to address it. They clearly got in their feelings. I don't know what, and I asked McDaniel today about that question. Like, there were so many players retained and returned from last year's team, but they were not the same team. I covered the 2023 team. This was not the same team, not even close to the same team. They didn't even enjoy each other's company. Like, they didn't celebrate. Yeah. Now, obviously, it's hard to celebrate the season because you were struggling all year. Yeah.
Oop.
We lost TD. Hopefully he checks back in. But I and he talked about how, he's been he had to learn that the hard way, and he learned that the hard way early in his career in Washington, the year after RG3's first season, where, they go to the playoffs their first year as a coaching staff under Mike Shanahan, and then they win 4 games the next year. So it was, and I could tell you, I've covered the NFL for 17 years, and that was really the first time I learned, like, you can't take the same foundation of a team and expect that same team. That's the first time I'd ever seen that.
It's going to be another shift this year.
Huh?
It's going to be another shift this year, whether good or bad. It's still another shift. Yeah, this isn't the same team.
It's not even close to the same team. Not even close. I'm watching them perform. Not even close to the same team.
Now, is it a better than 2024, or is it a worse than 2024?
You gotta
too early for me to say.
Stop, Omar. Stop.
Too early for me to say. Here's the thing that I can say that I'm encouraged by. while the cornerbacks and the safeties aren't doing extremely well, the pressure that they're getting is leading to more turnovers, more pick sixes, more, more plays, balls in defenders' hands. Not that they're good, because they're not good. I can't tell you that the cornerbacks are good.
What pressure are you talking about, though?
From the edges, from pressure on the quarterback.
But we're going to grade that all based off of our O-line? Okay.
We're more
I mean, and
we don't know. We don't know.
In the practice that I've ever seen, Tua's only throwing one interception. Tua doesn't throw interceptions. There aren't balls. That's the thing about Tua, which people like TD will not put no respect on. There's no like stray balls flying everywhere or a misfire or
it goes straight to the defender when it happens. It ain't. Yeah. It goes straight there. It ain't stray. It ain't nothing.
Well, I was gonna say, a lot of times the interception is the receiver's there, and then the
receiver went the wrong place, and the defender
didn't get to the spot.
Yeah, receiver didn't get to the spot. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Tua will flat out. He tells the truth serum. He will flat out tell you he's a spot thrower. He doesn't.
Every quarterback is a spot thrower.
No, every quarterback is not a spot thrower.
No, Omar,
I can promise you right now, and Zach Wilson even talked about it in his press conference. Zach Wilson needs the receiver to be open. He wants the receiver to be open. He's waiting for the receiver to be open. He is trying to learn, throw to spots, anticipate, make my progressions, get the ball out, stay on time. And he talked about it. Tua's a master at it. Like, Tua's been a master at it before he even got